Alright, hello. So I just got my new computer. I'm so excited. And I'm actually in the middle of work right now. So to not waste your time or mine, I had to take off the plastic from it, which I know is like one of the most satisfying things ever of getting your MacBook. I got the MacBook Air. This is the some of the anyway, I'll tell you about the specs on it later. I'm gonna go ahead and open it and open this baby, and I'm actually gonna put it right. You can't see if I do that. Let's see if I can tilt this forward. No, I can't. So I'm gonna open it right here. All right. So here we go. Plastic's already been taken off because it had to go through airport security, and we're gonna just lift that off. And I have my lap down here, so it's not falling. Ah! Oh my gosh. Even the top in here is like felted. It's kind of cool. Okay, so let's turn this over so we have a space to rest it on really quickly. You guys can see that. That's good. All right, so we have our lovely tab to lift it out of. Wow, I'm so excited. Okay, yeah, you guys have seen this in a million other videos, and I'm not going to torture you with it. It's the charging cable and the brick, along with directions or instructions, and stickers. Although I do want to see my stickers, so I'm excited about it. Oh, those are beautiful. So yeah, space gray sticker, not space gray, silver stickers for a silver MacBook. All right, so the moment we've all been waiting for. All right, so. Alright, so smells good. Looks beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I am so excited. Okay, I just want to say something really quickly. I am so grateful to God for this computer because my actual computer, my personal computer, died on me and it just started pouring outside. I'm so grateful. All right, so I'm gonna put this on the floor and I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, this is so nice. I'm gonna open this up and it comes on. Oh, this is so cool. You can actually see my lights and stuff in the back. That's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, guys. I'm gonna close my window. So, guys, this is so beautiful. It feels so sleek and incredible. I'm gonna go ahead and, you guys have seen this setup of a computer before, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit it. Giggity, giggity, giggity. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set this up. Alright, so I also added my beautiful case to my MacBook. It feels like it's a little loose in some areas. And like I have to clip it on. There we go. There we go. It's on there now. But isn't this case beautiful? I love it. And it comes with a matching keyboard cover. I'm so excited to have this. So grateful to God that I have this, and I'm gonna go ahead and start using it for work. So it's also downloading an update, which is gonna take forever. Hopefully it speeds up, but I'm super excited, and I'll show you how I set up my MacBook later on. I have actually been able to customize my MacBook since getting it. So the first thing you'll notice is my beautiful background. I was able to create this on Canva, and I'll show you a little clip of me working that out. So yeah, so this is me working it out on Canva and how I was able to update it. You might be wondering why Proverbs 3:5. Great question. So I sometimes struggle with anxiety, and it's a great reminder in God's word. To one, it says, trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him and he will direct your path. That is one of my favorite scriptures, and it's just a reminder to trust in the Lord no matter what's going on. And I think that's a great reminder, especially amidst these times that we live in. So that was one way that I customized my desktop. Another way that I did that was actually, another way that I customized it is actually with these beautiful icons. So I'm going to show you about, or get info, and I was able to find PNG files or PNG pictures of flowers because I like flowers, and I was able to kind of copy and paste the flower, and I just literally clicked on the photo icon that was there and changed it to a flower. I'm not going to actually show you guys how to do that because there's tons of videos out there on how to do this, and I'm just showing you how I customized my computer. A few other things that I did, I added several apps to my computer. Slack is for work, WhatsApp is also for work, I use it a lot, Zoom, Notion, which I think you guys have probably seen a ton of, but it's a great note-taking app that I use for both work and personally and for studies. And then I'll just show you some of the apps that I downloaded. So actually one of the ones that is down here is actually Sketchbook. I do a lot of drawing, and I have a tablet that I use. It's a Wacom tablet, however you say that. And I use it to draw. And I actually have been able to do some really cool drawings. Let's see if I can pop it up for you guys really quickly. And I did this on my tablet. It was pretty easy to add those two things together. Let's see if I can file, open, recent. So I actually made a picture of myself and I actually use it for the let's see if I can go to preferences, system preferences. There we go. I use it as my little icon for my name. So with that, some really cool things that I've also done are hot corners. So go to this corner here and it automatically brings up my moving tiles. So a lot of the pictures that I use for my background, I end up saving into a specific folder, and I use that exactly for the shifting tiles. And I really like this. I know a lot of people like to use the clock from Flicklo, but I like pictures, I like beauty, I like flowers, and so I didn't want to just look at a clock. So it's one way that I kind of customized my computer, and I have several other hot corners. Like if I go down to my bottom left hand corner and I also hit command, it goes into a lock screen. So let's see if I can do that for you guys. Hopefully it's still recording and I can unlock it with my Touch ID. And that's really it. And I just am loving all the gestures, like to get to mission control and things like that. So these are some of the ways that I customized my particular computer. I also speak Spanish and type in Spanish, so I add an extra keyboard there. That way I can easily transition between the two and cambiar los teclados. So with that, those are just a few of the ways that I was able to customize my MacBook. So hello. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about my brand new MacBook Air. I'm super excited about it. So I got my MacBook Air, my brand new MacBook Air, on Tuesday of last week. I needed a new computer because I was on not Adele, but I was on a Dell computer, and it had lasted me a good 5 years. I got it refurbished off of Amazon. It was a great deal, awesome keyboard, everything. But literally, I've been working from home for the last, 5 months due to why. And what ended up happening was my work computer died on me. I had to get that replaced, and it's also Windows. And I have a personal computer, which happened to be on Windows. And there were so many updates, and it had like a fatal error, and it was like could not reboot the program. I don't know what happened to my computer. It went haywire. And actually, both of my computers, work and personal, went haywire. So I actually needed to get a new computer. And I'm so grateful to God that I was able to get this one that I had been saving. This was not given to me. This was blessed by the Lord and his wisdom in saving money. So I saved a lot to get this, and I'm really grateful. I actually bought it off of an Amazon store. If I can, I'll link that in the bottom in the description. And also, the reason why that happened is because I was on a time limit. I live in Costa Rica, and electronics here are way more expensive than they are in the US. So for the exact same specs, it costs $1,200 on Amazon. To get the exact same computer with an i3 processor would have been about $1,300. And then to get it with the i5 would have been $1,700. I don't have that kind of money. So at least not right now. But I decided to get it. I had a friend bring it back for me. Thank you, friend. You know who you are. And yes, this is the result. So I've been working on this for the last week. I do have a replacement work computer, but this is my personal computer. And I decided to really play on it and work on it. I am completely new to Mac. So prior to this, I've never had a Mac computer. And so I've been getting used to the keyboard shortcuts, how the system works, and it's just very different, but very intuitive. And I've absolutely enjoyed it. So it's been an entire week, exactly starting tomorrow. It'll be a whole full 7 days. I have played around on this thing. I've worked on it. I've used Zoom, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on it. So was it worth it? Well, for me, yes, because I am sick and tired of Windows updates, like taking hold of my computer, and like you go to work on it and then all of a sudden it ransom captures your computer and you cannot do what you intended to do. So there's it's a high maintenance computer in comparison to Mac. I've been able to update my Mac software on here and everything like that, and it runs in the background, so it doesn't shut down your entire computer and hold it captive, and then you're like sitting there for the next 30 minutes right before a meeting is supposed to start, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't get on my computer because it's updating. It's an update I didn't even ask for to update with. So that was happening a lot with me. And two, I do a lot of artwork. So I edit some videos. I love to draw photos. I love to draw pictures, portraits, and things of that nature. I'll actually show you some of my digital artwork right here. So that's some of the artwork I've done for my company in the past. I've done it on Windows computers. What have I noticed about this machine? This machine runs like a dream. I don't think I will ever go back to Windows, in all honesty, just because it runs so smoothly. All the programs are consistent. And like I said, I did a lot of research before getting this, so I was prepared going in for the different type of OS system or operating system that Mac has. And I absolutely love it. I will say this computer is, I don't remember the exact weight, but it is a little bit heavy to me. I thought it would be a little bit more lightweight, but I'm not complaining at all. It works like a dream. The typing on this thing is phenomenal. I have a protective keyboard that I actually, keyboard cover that I keep on. One thing I've noticed, fan. So I have heard my fan come on at least 4 or 5 times in an entire week of using it. The first time it came on, it was pretty loud. Loud in comparison. This thing runs silent, first of all. When the fan's not running, it's absolutely silent. Like, you don't hear anything. And I've been like, Mom, it's silent. I walked up to my mom. She's like, yeah, it is silent. And that's while I'm working on things. But I will say this. It's an i5 processor, so it can handle a little bit more than the i3. But I had Zoom open. I was in a meeting. We were screen sharing. We had our videos on. I had like 3 or 4 Chrome browsers open. I had like 5 or 6 Safari tabs open. I had like a sketchbook thing running in the background. I also had Pages open. I mean, I was running a whole bunch. I was doing the most. I really was. And I think I had like an Excel document and some other stuff open on my computer. So I had a whole bunch of stuff running, and it was not being charged. So it was all on its battery life. So on the battery itself. I'm actually going to put that there because I don't want my computer to fall while I'm talking. So The fan came on, it started running hot. All I did was I took off my keyboard cover to kind of, I don't know if that helps with air circulation or not, but in my mind it did. And I closed out all the extra programs that I didn't need to use while Zoom was running. The fan continued to run a little bit, and then after I ended my Zoom meeting, the fan went off, and that was it. So, I mean, it does what it's supposed to. It's a fan, so it's supposed to help with lots of processing, and when it gets overly processed, or the machine is working hard, I won't say overly processed, the fan comes on. It gets warm. I'm used to that with computer. It doesn't scare me. I just need to close out all the extra stuff I was running. The second time that it came on was actually when I was screen recording. So I was showing you guys, or I will show you guys in maybe another video, some of the things that I was recording, like how to make a Canva background and things like that. And I was able to see and hear the fan come on after about 10 minutes. So the fan started running pretty high, although that was not, it didn't record. So the fan noise didn't record into the actual recording of me screen recording. And also when the fan came on during my Zoom call, I asked my coworkers, I was like, hey, can you hear my fan? They were like, no. So it's fairly loud compared to a machine. It's loud when you think about the fan because the machine is like quiet 99 or 95% of the time. And so to hear this sound, it's like, oh my gosh, but it's not like crazy loud. So in comparison to another computer, I mean, the fan, it's a fan. I haven't had any issues with it. In terms of transitioning from Windows into Mac, it's a dream. I love it. The keyboard shortcuts are awesome. One thing that kind of surprised me about transitioning into Mac is that they didn't have a touch screen. I will say, like, even my cheap semi-cheap work computer has the touch screen. So it takes a minute to have to use the cursor for everything, but I love the keyboard shortcuts and the trackpad shortcuts as well, or the gestures. So that's been really nice. Another thing about the machine, I overall like it. I like it a lot. I plan to use this machine for the next couple of years, and transition into other Mac products. It's been a really great couple of days, and I'll probably do another review after a month and let you guys know how I've been doing. I'm not making this video to brag in any shape or form, but I am truly, truly, truly grateful to God. Just the way everything worked out. It's good. I feel like for the value of money that I spent, not to have to worry about updates ruining my computer, because it didn't just ruin my personal computer, it ruined my work computer, and it didn't just ruin it once, it ruined it several times. So to know that I have a solid system that has lots of app integration into it, that runs smoothly, that I can keep for the next 5 to 10 years based on care, to know that it's an established company, to know that it has internal malware protection for the most part, to know that I can do artwork, that I can transition into other the Apple ecosystem pretty fluidly, is pretty awesome. Another downside to this is the 2 Thunderbolt ports that it has, 2 Thunderbolt 3 ports. I did have to buy this dongle thingy. I bought it on Amazon. I think it was $29 or $27, but it comes with, I want to say, like 7 ports. So it has the HDMI, 2 Type-C, so you can charge your computer while using this. And then it also has the regular USB 3 ports here, 2 of those, SD slots for your camera cards, and that's it. I will say with the case, if you get something that goes flush against your machine, with the case, you have to take off the bottom part of the case because it's meant to be flush with the machine, and the case kind of makes it stick out, and you know that it's on and ready to receive your devices if it turns white. So that is the only thing, and that's a case issue, not an Apple issue. And yeah, another thing that you might just have to transition into is getting USB cables with Type-C in it. I have a Huawei phone, so it uses Type-C cables anyway. So yeah, that's been my experience, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. But I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I've loved the sticky notes and just the fluidity and smoothness of the whole system. If I had to compare Windows to Mac, I would say Mac is like water and Windows can feel like mud. Is what I would say. I don't know about transitioning into Apple phones and things like that just yet, because I'm very happy with my Huawei Android phone, my Huawei camera, and all of that. So I'm very content with this, and I'm super grateful to God for this. Please let me know if you have a MacBook Air, how you're enjoying it, and if you're thinking about getting one, if this video helps influence you. Again, I absolutely love this, and it's so tiny and cute. And I'm super excited to